I'm very important. I have many leather-bound books, and my apartment smells of rich mahogany.
And now, back to the Big Dumb Fun Show.
You're listening to the Big Dumb Fun Show. We are online at BigDumbFunShow.com. Check out the broadcast, download the podcast. We've got video cast on demand. Just go to BigDumbFunShow.com. You will find it there.
That's a good intro, Gnurk, but nothing compared to what Tom Kane could do, who now joins us by phone. Voice actor extraordinaire. Tom, welcome back to the show.
Well, glad to be here.
And so in the chat room, some people geeking out right now. We have a live chat, and they said that M Bottoms Up signed in the chat room says that to tell you that they love you and your brother during the Undertaker during WrestleMania. What does that mean?
I have no idea. My brother's an editor at Hollywood.
Maybe they're thinking of a different Tom Kane.
It must be some other Kane. I don't know.
Yeah, I was like, so do you wrestle part time? I guess so.
Not too often.
Well, you actually have appeared in person, not just as a voice actor, but as an actor as well in some films.
Only very, very rarely. One of the things that's a blessing and a curse when it comes to being successful at voiceover work is that if you get to the point where I am in terms of just the volume of sessions I do, you can't be an on-camera actor. There's no way.
You don't hardly have time.
Well, you don't have time because you'll lose clients. I mean, to do even a small role in a TV show, let's say, you're going to be there for a week, and between auditions, rehearsals and shooting. Well, if I take a week off, I'm going to lose a ton of money, and B, I'm going to have a lot of really PO'd clients who are, not used to waiting more than 4 hours, much less 4 or 5 days.
Do you work from home like a lot of voice actors do?
Yeah, I have a full, recording studio in my house, and I don't do any post-production of any kind. I just talk.
You just give them the old dry voice read and be
pretty
on
much,
your way.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Yep.
But you're a local guy though, right? You're
well, I am now.
from the Kansas City area. Or...
Yeah, I'm from here. I lived in L.A. for 20 years, and we moved back here a few years ago because, again, technologically, there's no reason to physically be anywhere. If you're a voiceover guy, as long as you've got a broadcast quality, booth and equipment. I do voiceovers live from here in India and Hong Kong and Singapore and Australia. I mean, it doesn't matter where you are.
And you do those in those languages or just in English?
No, all in English. Well, because all those countries have a certain population, especially Hong Kong and India, where they speak English. So a lot of my cartoons actually run there in English. So they'll have promos they need cut for the Indian market that are specific for certain Indian holidays, let's say, and that they do a tie-in with Disney Channel India or Nickelodeon India or Cartoon Network India.
Do you have a favorite cartoon or a favorite voice that you just love doing, I guess?
Well, of course, a Jedi Master, very close to my heart. Yoda is, yes. I'm a Star Wars geek from way back. So I don't know. It's Fozzie. I think it's Fozzie Bear. But no, I'm a Star Wars geek from way back. So that the fact that I'm able to work on that now, and I've gotten to know these people, and I meet them, and I'm friends with some of the original cast is still mind-boggling to me. I mean, I go to they send me around to sign autographs from stuff, and I'll go out and have dinner and drinks with Boba Fett or the guy that was Chewbacca, or I've known Mark Hamill for 20 years. We're friends. So I
guess it would be cool to be able to have, because I think what a good voiceover artist, and I think we mentioned Don earlier, but you. Is that you got the fame? You can hang out with these guys, and you get friends in Hollywood, and go to lunch, and I just want to go to lunch, but you also don't have the hassle, I guess, of paparazzi following you around.
No,
because they probably don't recognize you as you walk by, right?
That is true. I mean, and voiceover people are a different animal. We don't have the same sort of vast chasm of emotional need that drives an awful lot of on-camera people. There's this interesting phenomenon where someone who's an on-camera actor becomes very successful at voiceover work. And like I said earlier, if you get really successful, you can't do on-camera work anymore. And they get really nasty and bitter. And it's like, wait, dude, you're making $1 million a year doing cartoons and commercials and whatever. And they're like, yeah, but no one comes up and asks them for their autograph because they don't point them out and, at farmer's market and go, hey, look, it's, so-and-so, which is what a lot of on-camera actors live for.
Well, I guess more nowadays, you also have to kind of mind your P's and Q's as far as your personal opinions and whatnot. Just recently, the Geico voiceover guy.
Oh, yeah.
He
was being a real idiot about his opinions on the Tea Party, which about 60 or 70% of America agree with, if you believe the polls. So that was really stupid. And then Gilbert just the other day got canned as the Aflac Duck.
Yeah.
Because he thought it would be funny to make fun of the Japanese situation, which. Yeah, I know a lot of comics like to push the envelope, but too soon. It's a little too soon. They're still digging bodies out, you moron. So. That's and let's be honest, there's 300 guys in Hollywood who can go, whack, and sound just like Gilbert. So.
There's a lot of Gilbert impersonators that can probably
now
get I guess.
We brought up that you're very busy with your voice work, but you did actually were involved in a local film that was produced, The Statement of Randolph Carter.
Oh yeah, it's still in production. I think they were waiting to do some shots in the snow, which I'm sure they've gotten by now. Uh-huh. And I imagine they're in post-production at this point.
Well,
I haven't.
I don't think they're actually in studio at the moment.
They're in studio.
No way.
They said that you actually did not go to the midnight graveyard shooting and could not figure out why that was.
Well, they didn't invite me, first of all, and second of all. Yeah, no, I didn't know. I didn't know what it was.
24 hours in a day, you can only voice so many hours, and it's 24.
That's prime voice.
Well, and as anyone who will tell you who's ever stuck around a film set for any length of time, you only do that as long as you absolutely have to.
Now,
it's not nearly as interesting as it appears in the final product.
As an aspiring voiceover guy myself, is there any sort of a thing that I could do in the morning, like some stretches, anything? Because sometimes I'll be driving to work thinking, God, I wish I could keep this voice.
Loose underwear.
Oh my God, I wish I could do this all day long, and then after I get set it in the day, I get this voice, And so, is there anything? You can do?
Yeah. Yeah, abuse it. I mean, guy, what creates a deeper, more resonant voice is thicker vocal cords. I mean, when you hear one of these thunder throats, the FM jocks that have that, they just were genetically gifted with thicker vocal cords.
All right, folks, you heard it here. Tom Kane wants you to smoke, kids.
Thicken those vocal cords.
All right.
Check Tom out. He's going to be at the Comic-Con at the Overland Park Convention Center on Saturday and Sunday.
And Jeremy Bullock, Boba Fett's going to be there, and Daniel Logan, who was Jango Fett and young Boba Fett. It's going to be cool.
Thank you very much. We'll definitely come out and see you this week, and look forward to meeting you, sir.
You got it. Thanks, guys.